What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. Um, on Netflix now is the new comedy called The Package, which also features like a camping scene. Now, there's been lots of pretty good camp-related movies out there, so I decided to go down on my list to do my top 10 favorite camping-related films. Or movies that features, camping in it. It doesn't have to be a full-on camping film. Alright, that being said, here is my top 10. Number 10 is the 2012 Wes Anderson directed film Moonrise Kingdom, which pretty much is about like two, young lovers who like fall in love during summer on summer camp. It's a Wes Anderson film, so it's pretty, quirky, but man, it's a really good flick. I mean, the two young actors who was in this were really good. It also had a good cast that included like Bill Murray was in this, Bruce Willis, Frances McDormand, Ed Norton. The list, it's a Wes Anderson film, so his films always have a good cast. But definitely check out Moonrise Kingdom if you haven't. I think you'll enjoy it. At number 9 is pretty much Ernest Goes to Camp. The Ernest movies are classics. I mean, they aren't really the best movies per se, but I think they still hold up today. Like the Ernest movies was like the Medea movies of the 80s or 90s. Like you had, Medea Goes to Camp. No, not Medea. I mean, you had Ernest Goes to Camp. You had Ernest the Ernest Halloween film. You had like if you still haven't seen like any of the Ernest movies, have yourself a treat. And I mean, the late great Jim Varney was amazing as the role. So definitely check out Ernest Goes to Camp as well as the other Ernest films. Number 8 will be the comedy Heavyweights, which was led by Ben Stiller. This is a classic '90s comedy. Like mostly '90s kids will probably know of Heavyweights more, but oh man, it's a really funny flick. Like it was directed by like the film was directed by Stephen Bro, who went on to do films like Lil Nicky, Mr. Deeds, Drill Bit Taylor, some really good flicks. I mean, the film is pretty much about plump kids who are lured into joining a posh factory with the promise of a quick weight loss and good times, only to find the faculty is a woodland hellhole run by a psycho ex-fitness instructor. Ben Stiller plays the instructor, and also has like Kenan Thompson, way before he was in stuff like Fat Albert and SNL and all that. Definitely check out Heavyweights. It's a really funny flick. At number 7 is the comedy The Parent Trap. I'm actually gonna pick the remake instead of the original with Haley Mills. Like Parent Trap was pretty much the first film that starred Lindsay Lohan, and she pretty much played like two characters, like twins, pretty much. Trying to get revenge at their dad's, at their dad's wife and stuff. But man, Parent Trap, the remake actually was really funny. The original Parent Trap was good too, but I think the remake is actually better than the original. Like I said with my body switching movies, it's funny how Lindsay Lohan has starred in two film remakes that I find to be better than the original. But anyway, number 6 is not really a camping movie per se, but it has one of my favorite camping scenes in it, and that would be Prom Child. Oh man, Prom Child came out like in 1990 and starred the late great John Ritter. Man, that camping scene will make you crack up, especially that bear scene. I'm not gonna spoil it like an older film like that because there's probably people who still haven't seen Problem Child, but you'll definitely crack up with that camp scene. And of course, a film like Problem Child will make you not even want to have a kid because the kid in Problem Child was a problem. All right, number 5 will be the 2001 comedy Wet Hot American Summer, which featured tons of good casts, like pretty much a cast of people that you know today. It had people like Bradley Cooper, Paul Rudd, Elizabeth Banks was in this, Amy Poehler. Man, the list goes on and on. Like this was pretty much all these actors' breakout roles, and it's a really funny flick. They also most recently we just had sequels for Netflix that reunited the whole cast. But if you haven't seen the first Wet Hot American Summer, give it a go. It's funny, and you'll see lots of Phil Miller faces in that. At number 4 is a horror flick, and that will be Sleepaway Camp, about a killer, targeting people during camp. Sleepaway Camp is it's probably one of the most underrated slasher films. Like everyone always, of course, talks about Friday the 13th, Halloween, and all that, but no one really talks about Sleepaway Camp. The sequels was okay too, but they weren't as good. But the first Sleepaway Camp is a horror classic. Like, definitely check out Sleepaway Camp, and I would love to see a new take of it down the line. And Sleepaway Camp will make you not want to go camping. At number 3 is a classic, and that is Dirty Dancing. That's right, Dirty Dancing is pretty much a camping film. I mean, it also had the late great Patrick Swayze. Jennifer Grey was good in this. Definitely one of the best movies of the 80s. It's a great romance, great dancing, amazing camp scenes. Of course, Grey and Swayze had amazing chemistry on screen. So definitely, if you still haven't checked out Dirty Dancing by now, check it out. It's a classic. Number 2 will be the 70s classic comedy, and that is Meatballs. I mean, the first one. The sequel, we don't talk about that. But the first Meatballs was pretty much the film that launched Bill Murray's career. He was big in SNL back in the days, but it was Meatballs that started his movie career. Then from that, he did Stripes, Ghostbusters, and so on and so on. Meatballs is a hoot. If you want to watch a nice 70s classic comedy, give Meatballs a shot. It's not the best, the funniest comedy of all time. Well, that's just definitely, maybe is, yeah. But definitely check out Meatballs. It's hysterical. All right, now number 1 is a no surprise. And number 1, it's another horror film, and that is Friday the 13th. Yep. Jason targeting kids in Camp Crystal Lake. Perfect camping movie. This movie like Sleepaway Camp, this movie will make you not want to go camping, especially in Camp Crystal Lake. There's news articles where that they'll actually let you spend the night during Camp Crystal Lake for the week. I think the week or the month or something like that. I don't think you'll want to do that. But yeah, I love the Friday the 13th franchise. It's some of them, of course, not all are the best. But of course, Jason is one of the most iconic killers. That camp is probably the most iconic camp in a movie you ever want to see. Like when you say Camp Crystal Lake, people will instantly know what you're talking about. So definitely watch Friday the 13th for a horror night. All right, that's pretty much all my top 10. Here's the rundown. Number 10, Moonrise Kingdom. 9, Ernest Goes to Camp. 8, Heavyweights. 7, The Parent Trap. 6, Prom Child. 5, Wet Hot American Summer. 4, Sleepaway Camp. 3, Dirty Dancing. 2, Meatballs. And number 1, Friday the 13th. Alright, what's your favorite camping related movies? Is there one that's not on my list that you like, or which one of my top 10 films you actually do enjoy? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing out.